It must be the first of the month! New Pixar Pet Day!
Hey, Dashi! Ready to start the next Pixar path?
You bet I am.
And I'm here too.
Huh? SMC?
That's right.
Awesome!
Inside Out is one of my favorite movies.
Same here. And this time I know it's the real one, because it's not April Fool's joke, because we already did review Cars 2 and Brave, so...
Yep. So, what's your story about, Dashi?
Story? What story?
You were talking about a power outage for your town when Inside Out first came out originally. You never finished your story. What was it again?
Oh yeah, that one! Yeah, there was this massive hurricane or storm, I don't remember which one it was. Anywho, it hit my town and we were out of power for like a week. My mom, my brother, and I went to go see Inside Out during this time.
That's literally what you said last time.
That's the long and short of it. God damn it, Zarbon.
Where does that voice come from? Well, anyways, I can tell you my story now. I was in Delaware because my parents used to own a camper in Delaware near the beach. And for a couple of summers, we would go there. It was pretty fun. There was a movie theater there, and I got to see Inside Out with my mom. I remember oddly enough that they were advertising the Peanuts movie ahead of time, and there was this director's chair that you could sit in, and it was in Charlie Brown's colors, like all yellow with a black lightning stripe.
Dashi wasn't the only one who first saw Inside Out after a huge hurricane. I did as well. There was another storm that day, so I was kind of afraid the hurricane aftermath was gonna happen again, but fortunately, seeing Inside Out in theaters helped me feel better. Oh, am I interrupting something?
Not at all, but you know, while you did appear in my April Fool's video earlier this year, we never got to introduce you on here, so why don't you state who you are?
Sorcerer SMC. I make crossover stories, AMVs, and such, just like Dashi.
Another amazing person in the Adventure Team community, just like Wielder, Ralphie, Skylar, Jiminy, Rapunzel, Twilight, etc., etc.
So you're a crossover nut?
No, I'm the nut. SMC is the completely normal.
Nah, we're both equally nutty. We're partners in crime, Dashi and I.
You know it. We are a dynamic duo.
Well, we are actually watching Inside Out this time around. Care to join us?
This'll be so much fun. I got the soda, Twizzlers, and extra large popcorn.
And I brought the Dole Whip.
Alright, let's get started. Our theater is A113.
Do you ever look at someone and wonder what is going on inside their head? Well, I know.
I kind of want to know what's going on inside Rebecca's head. I just put some kind of device on her seat that allows us to find out. So please play it now.
Oh, I can't explain.
Must be some interference.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Funny how you installed that in Rebecca's seat, SMC, because I did the same thing for you. Now let's see yours.
Wait! What? I love Shantae, and her voice actress is a queen.
My head is ironclad shut. You two can't possibly see.
You can't fool me, Anna. I too installed something on your seat to show your mind.
Aw, nobody ever tried me. At least I did one for myself.
Cooking is so fun. Cooking is so fun. Now it's time to take a break and see what we have done. Yay! It's ready!
Funny that we were both thinking of a slice of life anime.
Wait, who is the little girl with us? I think I forgot to ask that earlier.
Oh, that's my daughter, Becky.
Aw, cool. Glad to see you're a mother, Rebecca.
Thanks. Hee hee.
Yay! I love my mommy. She's the best mommy in the whole wide world.
The wonders of life, anyone? Just saying.
Oh yes, let's just hear Preminger from Barbie and the Princess and the Pauper talk about conception and the birth process.
Wonders of life?
It's an old pavilion at Epcot. Long story, we'll explain later.
Mommy, what's conception?
Nope!
I'm sadness.
Oh, hello. I'm Joy. So, can I just, if you could...
Later.
That's her turn! Ah, look out!
That's Fear. He's really good at keeping Riley safe.
I think Fear is my favorite character in the movie, simply for the fact that he's the funniest.
He has so many jokes.
Yes, he does. We'll talk about the layers that he has as a character as we go on.
That is not brightly colored or shaped like a dinosaur. Hold on, guys. It's broccoli!
Why are you complaining? It's the same color as you, oddly enough.
No, disgust is a different shade of green. Also, she was complaining about the smell of the broccoli. Also, it's kind of kid logic. If it's not dino or any funny shape, kids will be like, "Get that shit out of here!"
All birds are dinosaurs, so when you shape the chicken nugget into a dinosaur, it's not a different species. You're making the nugget go back in time!
This scene, as well as the future pizza scene, is different in Japan. The broccoli is replaced with bell peppers. Kids here in the United States really do not like broccoli. Meanwhile, in Japan, the most commonly hated vegetable from kids is bell peppers.
Riley, if you don't eat your dinner, you're not going to get any dessert.
Wait, did he just say we couldn't have dessert?
Anger is my second favorite character. I don't care if that newspaper joke makes no sense. It is funny and I will defend it to the end of time. That's how you can make plot holes work. If you make it entertaining or at least funny enough for me to not get angry or confused at whatever product it is that you are working on. There is no way that specific newspaper there should travel that fast at all, but anger makes it funny enough for me to not care.
You eat this!
Me, upon playing the Mach 5 section in Crisis City.
Crisis City? Jesus Christ, it never fucking ends.
You've met Sadness. She...
Did you know that they reused the crying sounds of Boo from Monsters Inc. here?
Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah, it is pretty obvious since Pete Docter, director of this movie, also did Monsters Inc. and Up.
I'll wait for my fun secret fact for later when the context is needed.
Oh boy, can't wait for that one, Rebecca.
Each core memory powers a different aspect of Riley's personality. Like Hockey Island.
My 5 cores would be friendship, Nintendo, giantesses, Disney, and trains.
My 5 cores would be family, friendship, Disney, YouTube poops, and crossovers.
Oh, I love Honesty Island! And that's the truth.
Objection!
Irony!
Take the straight and narrow path, and if you start to slide, give a little whistle. Give a little whistle. And always let your conscience be your guide.
Nice Jiminy Cricket there, SMC.
Anytime.
I know I could easily put the Christopher Lloyd meme here, but I think we'll just do whatever transition you use for your Frozen entry on the Every Disney Canon Film Ranked video.
I was frozen today!
What the heck is that?
Broccoli on pizza.
That's it. I'm done.
Congratulations, San Francisco! You've ruined pizza!
Funny joke and all, but how come you did not order just a plain cheese pizza? The sign said pizza, not broccoli pizza. And I'm sure there are hundreds of pizza places in San Francisco. They could have gone to another one easily. Even in 2015, walking distance with GPS on phones.
You're really sucking the fun out of this film with the left side of your brain.
Left side?
The left side of your brain handles logic and reasoning, so language and calculations. The right side of your brain is more for emotional and imagination, so visuals, creation. It's more of images than words.
Oh.
Also, to quote my university screenwriting professor, there is such a thing as over-exposition and over-explaining and being too elaborate. You are doing that.
But this is a review/parody.
Which is scripted, ergo screenwriting. So therefore, you're doing one of the biggest mistakes in writing dialogue.
Now who's the one using the left side and over-explaining?
Touché, Rebecca.
Hee hee.
First the Hawaiians, and now you.
You can do whatever you want for a pizza, but I feel like there is a way to do pineapple pizza correctly. I just haven't found a good one yet. Maybe if you grill it or saute it first, then top it on.
Don't you dare talk about pineapple on my pizza. Ever.
My favorite toppings are mushroom, sausage, pepperoni, bacon, and french fries.
I'm more of a basic cheese pizza kind of guy, but I do love me a side of fries with my pizza as well.
Try to think of something funny.
Oh, remember the funny movie where the dog dies?
Thanks a lot, movie. Now you just gave me a grim reminder about Old Yeller.
This is a line that has aged terribly for me. The last time I watched this film, Shadow was still alive. I still think about him every day.
I'm sorry for your loss, Rebecca.
Thank you, Anna. He was my best friend.
More like when the rain runs down our back and makes our shoes soggy, and we get all cold.
There is an odd comfort that comes with sadness.
How so?
I personally don't mind the rain. Hell, I'll happily sing in it. But the bareness of the cold, the sound of the raindrops, even the gentle feeling of water dripping down is sad, but also relaxing. Plus, it reminds me of coming inside, getting cozy in a warm blanket to dry off, a good book, nice hot chocolate or tea to warm me up. All negative emotions, like fear, disgust, anger, sadness, despite how they are, do bring out some form of joy or relaxation and safety.
Dashi actually does have a point. Even though rainy days can sound disappointing at first, at the same time, it can be relaxing in a way. Plus, I personally love when storm clouds are dark and gray rather than white. They're ominous, yet beautiful at the same time.
Huh, in that case, you're both just like Josh Scorcher.
What is it with people's prejudice against clouds in the sky? Clouds in the sky are beautiful! I like cloudy days!
Well, like I said, it's only the dark and gray cloudy days and stormy days that I love. White cloudy days, not so much.
A new place.
Come live with me, Riley.
When hinges creak in doorless chambers, and strange and frightening sounds echo through the halls.
Whenever candlelights flicker and the air is deathly still, that is the time when ghosts are present, practicing their terror with ghoulish delight.
Mommy, what are they saying? It's creepy!
Foolish mortal, it was only a haunted mansion reference this film has provided us.
That wasn't the only Disney Parks reference we get in this film.
And certainly not the last.
Huh? You all heard that, right? Probably nothing.
Who would have thought Remy would make a cameo in this?
Hello, did I wake you?
Okay, no kid is this excited for the first day of school. Wait, didn't I already say this in Finding Nemo?
No child is ever this excited for school. Maybe some kid is excited for school, but not this excited.
Anger, unload the daydreams. I ordered extra in case things get slow in class.
Might come in handy if this new school is full of boring, useless classes.
Funny.
Say, Rebecca, did you ever daydream in school? Or were you a good noodle? I know I daydreamed and drew a lot of comics. Still got good grades.
Yes, I did as well.
You know, seeing this reminds me of when I had to switch to a new school for my high school years.
Oh yeah, I remember you had some rough times in our middle school.
Wait, Dashi, you and SMC used to go to the same school together?
Yeah, up until 8th grade. Unfortunately, due to a lot of people picking on him, mainly on the bus and in band class, his folks decided he needed to be in school for people like him.
Yeah, but I did end up liking my new school, made lots of new friends, and I still got to hang out with Dashi on various occasions outside of school. Coincidentally, this movie came out the same year I switched to said new school.
Later.
Rebecca, you already threw a pin. Do you really want to plug up the screen with a lot of holes? Not now, Zarbon!
The first one was blue. This is red because it's a different point. Actually, let's remove that blue pin now because it's worth talking about. So I'm just gonna play this clip now. I know it's way later in the movie, but it bugs me throughout the entire film, and I hate it more every time that I rewatch this one.
I'm sorry. Riley needs to be happy. Joy?
People tell me that the point of the film is for Joy to learn a lesson. I don't care. I lose patience with people who take over a decade to learn one basic moral.
Rebecca, calm down. We should be joyful that Joy learned her lesson. See what I did there? Joyful. And joy. Okay, I'll stop.
Would you be happy if a family member took 12 years to learn one simple thing?
Listen, I see your point, but at the same time, I never thought Joy was bad at what she did.
This has always been the biggest problem with the film. I had this same issue even back in 2015. That was years ago. I think 7 years now. The human race is old. It's the only thing that has always prevented this from being a 10 out of 10 film. I do love Inside Out, I really truly do, because it's full of emotional moments. But this is the only thing that makes it like an 8 out of 10 for me. Soul is honestly a better version of this movie. It has flaws, but it's a 9 out of 10 film because it does most of the same things as Inside Out. Ironically enough, it has the same director. But Soul cuts this problem out. It's the same issue with WALL-E, honestly. Near perfect film. Twist villain fucking sucks. For reasons that I went into last year on its Pixar Path episode.
Let me look at this in the same way Rebecca Parham did, aka Let Me Explain Studios. And in her video talking about fear, she mentions how in Inside Out, you have your 5 emotions and they're all supposed to help you. When you're a kid, your emotions are also a kid. They don't fully understand the world or its complexities, or all the different ways emotions can be applied for any situation. Joy's views of being joyful and being sad are in the same way a kid understands it. Joy is much of a kid as is Riley, since she is part of her. So therefore, this isn't really that bad. It's a part of growing up.
Can I say that curse word now?
I think I beat you to that, Anger.
Come, fly with me, Gachinya.
Okay, this is pretty much me whenever I think of my waifus.
Me with my husbandos. Oh, hello, Dr. Facilier.
Anyone find it interesting that the mom's main emotion is sadness while the dad's is anger? I kinda like that detail. And kinda wish we got to know more about the parents in this regard. Funny bonus, you can actually watch this entire movie of Inside Out without the emotion stuff, and they can actually still play the exact same way. It's still good. Maybe not as good, but it's still actually good, surprisingly.
Which way? Left?
Right. No, I mean go left. I said left was right, like correct.
Okay.
I never get tired of this joke.
The song from the gum commercial.
You know, sometimes we send that one up to headquarters for no reason.
This again?
Speaking of songs in your head, do you guys ever get songs stuck in your head?
Oh my god, all the time.
Figures. What's currently playing on loop in your head?
I have the songs change in my head every week. For this week during the video production of this Pixar Path, it's the Lilo and Stitch theme song of all things. A thing that I haven't heard for over a decade. I now listen to it over 500 times in just 72 hours.
Why, did you just hear it recently?
Because I needed to watch the show for my marathon. While I'm not reviewing it until Year Jurassic, I wanted to hear it.
Year Jurassic?
Meaning Year 2. I'm doing the second part of Season 1 of the marathon next year.
Oh, so this year's Year Jurassic. In 2024 will be the year Kratos. In 2024 will be the year Kratos.
Exactly.
Oh, I got it.
So what's your earworm, Dashi?
My earworm?
It's a thing in SpongeBob that plays a song in your head.
Ironically enough, Doodle Musical Doodle is in my head.
That is ironic. Hee hee.
As for me, the song that's stuck in my head is The Best Time of Your Life. It's from the Carousel of Progress. When they first brought it over to Walt Disney World, they used Best Time of Your Life, but after a while they changed it back to Great Big Beautiful Tomorrow.
And here's my earworm.
Ah, well that's a catchy earworm, Will.
I know you.
No, you don't. I get that a lot. I look like a lot of people.
No, I do. Bing bong!
Yep, that's Bing Bong alright, voiced by Richard Kind, who, if I recall from a previous episode, also was Molt in A Bug's Life.
Why go back to Ant Island at all? I mean, you don't even like grain.
What?
Who the heck is that?
Imaginary boyfriend.
I would die for Riley.
I love this joke. My family jokes about this a lot.
I'd say this is kind of an already dated Justin Bieber joke, especially by 2015 standards, but this does eventually become a plot point later on.
Oh, I've never seen him before.
I live in Canada.
Lives in Canada? Can you say hi to a certain misfit king for me?
He was sad, so I listened to what...
Hey! There's the train.
Hey, look over there by the train of thought. There's a portrait of Figment.
Figment?
That's me.
Wait, did you hear that?
Hear what?
Must be my imagination.
Exactly.
Wait, huh?
Quitting. That's what I'm doing. Sure, it's the coward's way out, but this coward's gonna survive.
That's pretty much me chickening out of Tower of Terror. I love the story and architecture and lore, but the ride itself? Nope.
Welcome to the club. Huh. I wonder where Fear would have gone if he quit.
Stop movie. Earlier, you showed it perfectly fine for Joy and Sadness leaving. How exactly were those two able to leave, but not Fear?
I mean, disgust does say.
Emotions can't quit, genius.
But it still doesn't answer how exactly the physics of Joy and Sadness are able to leave. Especially since we know that the balls can push them.
Physics? Really, Rebecca?
Hee hee. I bring the fun. This is why I'm not in the cartoon community anymore. I would sound more like a shithead like this all the time. For here, I'm just having fun. Lol.
Well, darling, having fun is my middle name.
Dashi the having fun YTP?
Yeah.
Our backyard, our friends.
Triple income.
Will make you smile.
Did I ask for the commercial?
I love how not only this breaks the rule 3 of comedy and makes it work, but they do it twice in this film, at what is supposed to be serious moments. Yet they make them both work, mostly because of the timing and the talented voice acting.
Yeah, that does help with the humor. The whole film as a whole is just funny when both the timing, the physical aspects of the comedy is just mwah.
Speaking of the voice acting, did you know that Bill Hader is Fear? Hee hee.
Oh my god, I didn't know that! Bill Hader is Fear? I've seen this film so many times, how did I not pick up on that?
I love our running gags and quotes. He's also Spamly in Ralph Breaks the Internet.
I do have a system here, I really do. If I can just find that... God! Oh, there you are.
He's a good guy.
Too bad that he rejected being in the sequel to Inside Out because Disney wouldn't pay him enough money and wanted to be cheap with him.
God damn it, Chapek!
Him getting fired could not have happened at a better time.
Especially regarding the Florida bill, trying to remove Walt's name from Walt Disney World, and of course, this.
Our fans and our audiences put their kids to bed at night after watching Pinocchio or Dumbo or Little Mermaid. They're probably not going to tune into another animated movie. They want something for them.
What? Why, yes, I would totally trust this guy to be in charge of the biggest animation company in the world.
Bob Chapek, you disgust me.
How about we wake her up?
How could we possibly... How about we wake her up?
Great idea, Joy.
Thanks.
More sarcastic sadness, please.
Makes you wonder if sarcasm could be some form of sadness.
Her voice actress, by the way, Phyllis Smith, was also a flight attendant in Alvin and the Chipmunks Shipwrecked.
Sir, please return to your seat. We're about to take off.
Whoa, this place is huge.
Yeah, it looks so much smaller than I expected.
Well, be thankful it's better than what LA actually is.
Have you actually been to Los Angeles SMC?
No, but I heard it's not entirely that great.
I've never been to LA. I've been to California, but I was just only in Disneyland. Most of the LA I know is by driving through it in LA Noir. It costs $5,000 a month for one person to live there. And that's in a bad apartment condition.
And that recent Hell of a Boss episode actually represents modern day LA very accurately.
Well, it reeks of urine and desperation.
Oh, this doesn't look much different from hell.
I still haven't seen a single episode of Hell of a Boss.
You, in Theater A113. Now, we are binging this shit.
You know that we currently are in Theater A113, right, Dashi?
Eh, fuck. Hee hee. Why haven't you seen a single episode yet?
Lack of interest.
What other shit are you doing in your life right now? You have the time.
Making DuckTales to DuckTales, an original concept, though similar to Cartoon Network 64, but for Disney and not Cartoon Network, and I premiere the marathon starting tomorrow.
Okay, that's the most important and valid thing you're doing in your life right now.
Yes. Side note, I love all the little movie titles that they have.
I know Riley. We're gonna make her so happy she'll wake up with exhilaration. We'll excite her awake.
Because I totally woke up happy from the dream when I was a woman, or as a train engine.
Or meeting Ralphie, Shannon, Cassie, Kat, Excel, and everyone else.
Or me as a giantess.
Or like flying around on a broomstick all over the world, just having the time of my life. God, that felt realistic.
Yeah, she is one bad actress.
I told you I was gonna talk about fear again as we build him up. Here's where his layers really come in.
Teeth falling out. Yeah, I'm used to that one.
It makes you wonder if being a critic is doing it out of fear, how we wish for something better, and it could make us scared if we never succeed.
Fear can also make us very, very cautious. Sometimes when we critique, we learn more about not just what we are critiquing, but ourselves as well.
Wow. Poetry.
Let me guess, we have no pants on.
Hey, look, she came to school with no pants on.
Called it!
Also, this scene is funny.
Wait, it says my hat?
My hat, it says.
That's what I wrote in my hat.
What are you talking about?
You've got my hat
okay,
on.
but it's my...
I never get tired of these guards, lol.
Here's a little fun fact. The two subconscious guards here are played by not one, but two Muppeteers, Frank Oz and Dave Goelz. And this wasn't Frank Oz's first time voicing in a Pixar movie.
I did a simple calculation, factoring in the size of the sushi restaurant. The child may have escaped!
Wait, they actually got Muppeteers to voice in this?
Yep, because the people at Pixar are huge Muppet fans.
Dude, that's pretty sick.
There you are. It's Jangles.
Up and down on this merry-go-round, destinations we'll never know. Now we find it's the end of the line. Here we go, it's the ultimate show. We perform, we rewrite the—
Boo! Pick a plot line!
Oh, shut up, Fear! Singing is my plot line, bitch.
Heh, I love the timing.
Yeah, I agree.
Who's the birthday girl?
I'm surprised this movie came out a year before the whole killer clowns thing in Halloween of 2016. And especially before, well, you know, the It movies.
Oh my god, it's Emperor No-Go from Glitter Force.
At least it's not the Coachman. I know he's your nightmare demon.
Do not summon him.
Oh, but I would. Where was it we saw it last?
Dribble them gum. No!
It sounds like anger gets more angry every time that he hears it, lol.
Mom and Dad, the team, they came to help because of sadness.
This scene, to me, is not only a tearjerker, but also one of the best moments to ever use the Pixar formula's greatest element, wants versus needs. Here, Joy finally realizes that it's okay to be sad at times, especially if something really bad happens. And sometimes sadness can help your loved ones comfort you, which we'll get to later on.
Take her to the moon for me, okay?
We will, Bing Bong. We will.
This is the plot point I mentioned earlier. Now that's what I call a leaning tower of Beavers. Eh? Eh?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Okay, I'll shut up now.
My mom laughed so hard at this.
Stand back!
That worked.
Why couldn't they add this as a gameplay feature in Disney Infinity 3.0? Or even TF2 for that matter? I'm maining disgust as the new Pyro.
Boy.
It's not a love thing, Dashi. I just think it would have made for a cool gameplay feature of any kind. Besides, Go-Go Tamago from Big Hero 6 is the only Disney waifu I need. This is probably one of my most favorite scenes in the movie. Like I said earlier, it not only shows that one's sadness can sometimes have their family, friends, or loved ones comfort them, but it also shows joy and sadness realizing that Riley can feel more than one emotion in any situation.
I'm not crying. You're crying. I cried in theaters when I first saw this scene.
Alright, here you go. Your new expanded console is up and running.
And that's this movie's John Ratzenberger character.
Aw, you beat me to it, SMC.
I've been watching Pixar films just as long as you and Dashi have, Rebecca. Ratzenberger's voice is pretty much noticeable in almost every Pixar film.
I have access to the entire curse word library.
Not allowed on YouTube, though.
Gordon Ramsay has access to the entire curse word library.
Does it come equipped with the Elder Swear?
Sorry.
Girl.
After all, Riley's 12 now. What could happen?
We'll soon find that out in Inside Out 2.
Wait, I thought Pixar said they weren't going to make any more sequels.
They aren't, so this is just a one-time thing.
Oh, yeah.
We're a total fraud. Do you think they can see through us? Of course not. We're wearing eyeshadow.
Being cool is so exhausting.
This is a fun movie, and I didn't question the stupid logistics of why Riley is the only person that has both male and female emotions while everyone else has the gender that they are born with for their emotions.
Oh, Rebecca, you questioned it.
Oh, darn it. Hee hee.
We just need to go to our happy place. Triple Dent Gum.
We'll make you smile.
I told you we were gonna play all 4 moments of Triple Dent Gum in this Pixar path.
Thank you for coming with us.
This was a lot of fun. I should stop by once again.
You were a fun guest star. I wouldn't mind if you come again. And hey, now that you've guest starred, you should get a job here at the theater. After all, that's what Cassie established.
I could help her with the food?
Oh, that sounds fun.
Who was that fifth person in the theater with us, Mommy?
Okay, so that wasn't my imagination? I swear I heard another voice.
I swear I heard it too, and it sounded familiar, but I can't entirely put my finger on it.
I'll ask Doug or Kat if that was a ghost or something. Anyways, see you later. Come on, Becky. We're heading to the park.
Yay! I'm gonna catch Pokemon!
I better go meet up with Cass to help her at the concession stand.
Bye, SMC.
Sorry for staying hidden all episode. I could sense you were feeling too anxious about introducing me.
Yeah, I want to ease the others into meeting you. Besides, how exactly would I even explain this? You're made with pure mesmonic energy, imagination as a physical being. I still can't wrap my head around how you're physically here, like how you're physical matter.
Mind over matter. If you don't mind it, then it doesn't matter.
I guess to some, they say, of course it matters, Figment. But I don't mind it.
Let's get going. The Misfits are hosting one killer party, and I bet you don't want to miss it.
Of course not.
"2022 was a fun year."
Yes, it was. But what are you doing here, Rebecca?
To announce the credits, like I always do.
Oh, yeah.
You haven't done this in a while, have you, Willard?
Not really.
Thank you for watching this Pixar Path.
This episode was once again edited by me, the Animated Freak.
To help support my channel, you can click the link in the description down below to go to Ko-fi and support me there. At $20 a month, you get to have your name in the credits and you get access to my Discord. You must be 18 or older to join. Voice actors in this are Yojax10 as Figment, Daughter Star as my daughter Becky, and SMC as our guest star. Make sure you also check out their social media that they have provided in the description below. And lastly, all the credits for the StarGiantProductions supporters. We will resume Pixar Path next month on the 1st to start off 2023. Next year, my channel turns 10, so be on the lookout for announcements regarding the 10th anniversary video, which is coming out in August. If in the meantime you want to watch more Pixar Path or any other videos on my channel, click on this playlist to see all my Pixar Path videos. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell, and like my video as well. Thanks for watching. Rebecca Starlight out.